I don't know why, but it does. Okay, we're on. That was so funny. Okay, I'm a big fan of listening to your body for sure. So the past 2 days have been a little bit rough. My younger daughter and I felt absolutely awful. It was just not fun at all. Let me just set my timer and then we're ready to go. So I always listen to my body. And so I'm still gonna listen to my body this morning because my head was hurting so badly last night. It's not hurting this morning, but I'm just gonna take it easy and not use weights. But we are gonna do a 20-minute total body workout this morning. So you guys should use weights. You don't have to if you're just starting out. Take one wrist and you wanna pull gently. We're not stretching too much because our muscles are not warmed up. Take your fingertips, press them towards you. So yeah, so I'm not gonna use weights. You absolutely should. We are going to work it all today. It's gonna be great. And I know that I'll feel better afterwards. It's been really hard for me to not work out for 4 days. It's just not, like I was going a little bit stir crazy, but at the same time I knew that if I did, I would set myself back, and I never want to set myself back. Linda, oh my gosh, Linda, did you see me with my face in the camera? Because my Facebook iPad is here, my YouTube iPad is there, so YouTube wants you to take this picture, and I sometimes forget. It's like a thumbnail for their page. Okay, the first one we're going to do is a one leg bent over row. So we're going to work shoulders, back, legs. So you're going to bend over, hinge over. Standing leg is a little bit bent. This back leg, if you can see, is behind you, and you're gonna row up, and I want you to squeeze that back, squeeze those abs, keep your leg, everything has to be tight. But remember, this is the center of your power. So we are gonna go for 45 seconds on each side, okay? So you can use a pretty heavy weight, or pretty heavy weights for the rows. I mean, not crazy heavy, but you know, you could go with an 8 or a 10, 12, depending on where you are. But if you release your core, you are going to topple over. Really squeeze that back, squeeze those arms, keep those abs super tight. And you really have to squeeze those glutes or that leg is going to start to sink, and that is what you do not want. Okay, we have 5 more seconds. Squeeze. Good job, right into the other leg. We want to make the most of our 20 minutes. Squeeze. Do not hold your breath. As you start to struggle more because you're getting gassed out, right? Because you're working really hard, it's easy to start holding your breath to just try to muscle through. You do not want to do that. And try to control your breathing as much as you can, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on, you're doing great. Take a break if you need to, 3 to 4 seconds, but get back into it. We have 5 seconds left. Come on, squeeze. Woo, I just totally lost my balance. 3, 2, 1, done. That was probably a few seconds too long. Wow. Let me see. Oh, Michelle, hello. Yeah, so see, I can feel that in my head, so I'm smart to not use weights. Okay, so now you're gonna wanna get a little chair. My daughter stole my nice desk chair and gave me her little teeny kids chair. So for Christmas, I got myself a new office chair. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this one is you're gonna do tricep dips. So you want your chair to be stable. You can use a chair or a bench. You can even do it on the floor. You know what, this is too small. So I'm gonna do it on the floor. Move this out of the way. So you wanna be on the floor. Your hands are gonna be right next to you, okay? You're gonna lift up. So if you scoot your body more out and bend your legs, okay, it's gonna be a little bit easier. If you have your legs straight, it's gonna be harder. So you're gonna lower, you kiss the ground, but don't settle in to the ground, okay? So we're gonna do 45 seconds. Let's go. I'm gonna keep my legs bent today. Lower, press up, squeeze those triceps. Squeeze. Even though this is not a big range of motion at all, what is it, 3 or 4 inches, if that? It is a super good burn. Squeeze, squeeze. So can I make a confession that I'm actually embarrassed about? So last night, not feeling well, I'm on the couch, and I'm like, oh, I just want to watch a movie, like, and zone out, like a brainless movie. Well, I picked the most brainless movie of all time. We are done. Don't laugh at me. I rented Magic Mike, because I remember when it came out, everybody was like, oh my God, it's so much fun. I couldn't even get through it. I watched half of it, and I swear I think it made my head hurt worse. Because it wasn't even interesting or fun, like it was just sort of boring. So yeah, that was my night. So I was like, I think it's just time to go to bed. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do are burpees. And don't moan and groan, because burpees are really effective and really fun. Hold on, someone said hello. Oh, okay, I already saw Michelle. Sorry, I thought someone else popped up. Okay, so burpees, proper way to do a burpee. Put your hands down directly underneath your shoulders, shoot back into a plank, come back up and jump. I'm not gonna do the jump today, you should. But we're gonna do something a little different. You're gonna shoot your legs out. I want you to flip over, put your hand up in the air, come back, then come up and do the jump. Okay, so you really have to use total body control for this. We're gonna go for a minute. Finish the minute no matter what. Take breaks when you need to, okay? So hands down, shoot your leg back, controlling your body. Reach over, touch your foot behind you, back over, in, and you guys should jump. What I love about adding the flip into it is that you really have to exert total body control when you do that. You really have to work your midsection even more. I don't care how fast you're moving. I want perfect form. You're doing great. This is challenging. Take a break if you need to. Do not quit. So see, I'm not jumping. I am still working really hard. So you can leave the jumping out if you want to, or stop the jump now just to make it through. 3, 2, 1, done. Good work. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is a straight leg crunch, but you guys are gonna hold dumbbells. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lie flat with your hands straight over your head like this, okay? So you're gonna squeeze your abs to get your legs up, squeeze your abs to crunch, come back down and back down. So very, very light weights or no weights at all, that's fine. We are gonna go for 1 minute on this. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your abs, squeeze your abs to lower, squeeze your abs to lower, but your feet and your hands never touch the floor. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So 4 times for each rep. Squeeze. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm doing this. I was very on the fence last night when I was laying on the ground with ice packs on the back of my head because my head hurt so badly. I thought, how am I gonna get up and exercise? But I took my medicine and it really helped. And I went to bed early, got a very solid night's sleep, and I drank a ton of water. We're done. And And I think all of those things combined helped. So I'm really happy. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do are a variation on the wide squats that I like to do. So you're gonna have a single dumbbell pretty heavy. You're gonna get into a wide squat. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you're gonna hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm not gonna do the jumps, so I'm just gonna go up and down. But again, I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 10 jumps, and then go down. They are small jumps, not big jumps. Again, push yourself, go heavy, heavier, since you only have one dumbbell, and it's legs. 2 reasons you should go a little heavier. Okay? So I'm gonna pulse at the top, and then we'll hold for 5 seconds while we're down. We're doing this for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously when you're jumping on the balls of your feet. I'm pulsing on the balls of my feet. Keep that core tight, keep those shoulders back. Whew. Yeah, the pulsing is challenging. It's not easy, but it's better for me than jumping right now. And there's some people I know with knee problems that can't do any jumping. So this is what you do. 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. You know, it's interesting. Sometimes you take that break. Take 2 or 3 days off and you feel better. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do is a side plank, and I would like you to hold a weight. So I want you to get up into a side plank, hold a weight, and you really need to squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes, and you're gonna have to squeeze your arm as well, because that's your motion. Again, I'm going to go without weights. We're gonna do 45 seconds on each side. So we'll do 45, we'll spin around quickly and do the other 45. Okay? I don't care if you touch the leg, if you can only get to here, that's fine. You can also keep one leg in front of the other if you need more balance. That elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. Do you guys like my tree? My girls and I had so much fun decorating. And my younger daughter, she's 12, negotiated with the Christmas tree guy and got him down $25. I'm like, that guy's losing money on this tree because she's cute. And she was like, not letting up on him. He was like, I don't think I can do that. She was like, come on, it's Christmas. It was amazing. It is amazing when you start to see what these little people are like that you have raised. Okay, other side. So we went a little overboard on our lights, but it was fun. Okay, everything is tight. Remember that. Everything is working in tandem, but your power is your core, right? So if you do not keep that tight, there's no way you're going to keep your balance. There's no way your form is going to be good. And you know that I'm a nutcase about form. I don't care how many reps, I don't care how heavy you're lifting, I care about good form. Because when you have good form, you don't get hurt, you get stronger. We have less than 10 seconds. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, 1, done. Sorry I'm moving. I fast enough for you guys. I'm trying to. Okay. Okay. So next we are going to do a twist bicep curl. So what I want you to do, feet hip width apart, core tight, shoulders back, and I want you to squeeze your biceps to curl up, turn your hands around, and lower. So we're gonna work our biceps and our forearms. Oh, I'm not using weights, don't go too heavy. We're gonna go for 1 minute, okay? Even if you're not using weights, you can still squeeze, just like I'm doing. If you are using weights, if this is super easy for you, you can drop and go up. Same way you can drop and go down, you can drop and go up. Come on, we got this. So this morning, I'm a little bit anxious because I have to go get a follow-up mammogram. Just on one side. I've been praying a lot about it, staying calm. We have 15 more seconds. But for all of you out there, please go get checked. It's extremely important. Okay, the second you turn 40, it's just one of those things you need to do every year, even though it stinks. Okay, that was good. All right, so the next one we're gonna do, if your core is not as strong as you want it to be, or if you're working on it and you haven't gotten there yet, you're gonna wanna tuck your feet under, because we're gonna be doing a sit-up with a dumbbell. So it's, you know when you're in school and they have you do, your basic sit-up, that's what we're gonna do, except I want you guys, not me, to hold a dumbbell. So when you come up with the dumbbell, just put it out in front of you. So you don't want to go crazy heavy, don't worry about heavy. Just worry about good form and really squeezing those abs as hard as you can for 1 minute. Squeeze. So you're squeezing to get yourself up and you're squeezing to lower yourself down slowly. If you have to tuck your feet, I do not want you seeing that as a bad sign, okay? Your muscles are working hard, and what you're doing is it's almost like using a step ladder to reach something tall. You're just getting a little bit of help. Doesn't mean that you're never gonna get to the point where you can do this without tucking your feet. I used to have to tuck my feet, now I don't. And that's because I just kept fighting for it. We are doing great. We're doing really well on time. I think we're getting a lot in. Squeeze. Come on. I know it burns. Take a break, 3 to 4 seconds. If you need to, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Hold on, someone said hello. Oh, Erin, you're awesome. Thank you. We had so much fun. We seriously have like 700 lights on our tree. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why, but it's kind of funny. Okay, so next we're gonna do a high-low. So this is super easy. I want you to take the weight up top, twist down, put it down on the ground here. So you see how low I want you to get, because I want you to have to work really hard on this leg to get it back to the top. So you're gonna work your legs, you're gonna work your abs, you're gonna work your upper body. It's awesome. I am not gonna use a weight. We're gonna do 45 seconds on each side. We'll do one side, then go into the other. Okay, so again, I want that low squat. I don't want you bending over and touching it. I want you squatting down. Lower. How are you guys doing? This is good stuff. I already feel better. I think sometimes when you're sick and you lay around, it almost makes makes you feel worse in a way, but I couldn't help it. My daughter and I were both just so blah. We've never spent 2 days homesick together ever in our whole lives, and her whole life. Okay, other side. So, you know, it was not fun being sick. It was very nice having my baby with me for 2 days. Okay. It's our 20-minute mark, so we'll finish this up. We have 20 seconds, and then we'll stretch, and we'll be done. Come on, squat. I know, take a break if you need to, but don't quit. We do quit on ourselves. 2, 1, done. Let's stretch. So as much as I would like to keep going, I'm not going to push it. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Lunge to one side, lunge to the other. If you guys want to work out more, I'm going to end my video now. Go and do all those exercises again, or not all of them, do like another, 10, 15 minutes. Thank you so much. I will be on tomorrow at 6 a.m. because I have my kids, so I need to be on earlier when they're here. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.